Yo, what's good? I'm that boy Kells. I'm back with another bang, you feel me? Hey, I really appreciate everything y'all do. From the bottom of my heart, for real. Without you all, I would not be doing these videos. I had a dream to do this, and y'all making me really live it, alright? But with that being said, I hope y'all like and subscribe to this video, because we gonna keep going up to the moon, you feel me? Hey, I got a special one for y'all. I'm gonna talk about German healthcare versus American healthcare, okay? This is gonna be a special one, right? A lot of people be talking about how we got this and we got that, you know what I'm saying? Just because of, you know, the taxes and all the other stuff, and wanted me to talk about how the German healthcare is, right? And compare it to America. I'm gonna tell you, for one, I like the German healthcare. I like it. It might be slow, but I like it, right? Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying that there's pros and cons to both, right? So, for instance, I got Barmer, and I'm pretty sure my editor's gonna put it up on the screen. That's who I rock with. That's who my daughter rock with. You know, it's a lot of them out here, and I'm just gonna break down like the comparison between the two from the United States and here. All right, I got a couple of notes up. I'm gonna read a little bit of it, and I'm gonna explain it, and then just so I can be right for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. For instance, in Germany, health insurance is mandatory. If you work, you automatically pay into the German system, the German healthcare insurance. In America, or United States as y'all like to call it, it usually depends on your job or private insurances, right? The German advantages based on comments that I got from all my videos and my TikToks, stuff like that. Also, you know, make sure you follow me on my socials. Make sure it's down at the bottom and stuff of the screen. In Germany, especially with Barmer, right, you don't have to worry about huge bills. I'm talking about giving birth, teeth cleaning, surgery, anything really. Prescriptions are cheaper. Prescriptions damn near be like $5, €2. I remember one time I went to the apotheke and my daughter's stuff only cost like €3, and she got like 3 different medicines for a cough. The health insurance pays sick leave depending on your job, right? Like, I know my job, if we put in sick days, our job still pays us full. Some people, a lot of people, they'll take sick leave and their insurance pays them 90% of what they'll make on that day, depending on how it works. Also with the sick notes, right? Out here in Germany, there's really like no limit on how many days sick you can have, but it's a caveat to it. For instance, my job, you have to be 3 days in a row and you got to get a sick note, which is easy. You know what I'm saying? Really, you're going to be out for 4 days because 9 out of 10, you got to call your house doctor and they're going to, make an appointment, but they're going to give you a sick note, But I'll get more into that later. German health insurance, I also said it. Job protection. If something comes up. If you had to have a surgery, they cannot fire you. They got to wait for you to come back. And it's so hard to fire you in Germany. It's so hard. You got to kill you got to off some people crazy. You got to do some crazy stuff to get fired. But it's job protection, all right? Also, the last thing of the advantage is that the employer pays part of your insurance. Like mine's pay half. Well, no, they pay 70%. And I pay the other 30%, right? That's the pros. Now, I'm going to go with the American advantages, right? It's good, too. I'm not going to lie to you. With American health insurance, you get faster specialists sometimes. You get more private options. You get some of the best treatment. I'm not gonna lie to you. You get some of the best treatment, and you got less wait times. Let me say that again for y'all. You get less wait times. You feel me? Less wait times. That's a big one. I will say this: American health insurance has more choices. It's higher risk if you're uninsured. Germany is more accessible, but it's less of a financial risk, right? Now, I will say the cons about both. I'm gonna go with America because I last had talked about it. American, you're gonna pay high premiums. If you're a woman, you wanna have a baby, that bill crazy. The ambulance bill crazy too. I ain't gonna lie to you. But everything is a copay, pay now, whatever the type of bill, or you're gonna get a bill crazy. My mother, luckily she had the insurance she had for what happened to her. God bless, I'm glad she's doing good. But Without that insurance, man, that bill would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? But for the Germans, again, that wait time is crazy. I'm talking about you might have to wait a couple of days to get an appointment. Shit, you might have to wait a couple of months to get an appointment. I ain't even gonna catch you. Drop it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. That in Germany, you're gonna wait to get an appointment. Unless you got private health insurance, you might not have to wait so bad, right? The treatments don't always be the best in Germany. Yeah, it's really just slow. Really, it's really inconvenient. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like sometimes I be in pain and I gotta sit here and wait, rock out with the pain for freaking a week, maybe, you know. But other than that, it's balanced. But from my experience in Germany, the health insurance gives me more peace because I don't have to worry about any debt really. Like when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, I had to pay for that. Well, I had to pay like 40, 80 euro for 2 specialized caps to make it heal faster and stuff like that. But I'm grateful that I have this because if I'm sick or I want to go do something different and whatever, long as it's not cosmetically appealing, like I can't go in there and go get veneers for free. Let's just break it down like that. A woman can't go in there and, you know, They gotta pay a little something. It's not gonna be crazy, but like for instance, teeth cleaning is free, basic. You want to get a deep cleaning, it's like 80 euro. You know what I'm saying? To give birth to a baby, free. You know what I mean? Free. You know, the conditions might not be the best. You know, you might be sharing a room with someone and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10. But we gonna get into that later. You know, but in my perspective, both countries' health insurance has its pros and cons. I'm gonna say it like that. Which healthcare system would you like to choose if you had the option? Or if you experience both systems, which one do you prefer? Drop it in the comments below. I'll catch y'all in the next one, okay? Peace and love, baby.